So let's see now. Today I traded two tickers. My overall loss was $9.63. I traded SGBX and HTZ. So my trades on HTZ was good. I only took a small positions of four share size of four shares on a panic dip, and I took a loss on it because it didn't bounce like I wanted it, so I cut it. While SGBX is the one that I really lost $9 on. I lost like $9.19 on S SGBX and lost 44 cents on HTZ. So here is my screen for SGBX. Okay, I traded SGBS pre-markets, as you can see here, right here. It lasted 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes, I traded SGBX. The thing about SGBX is my entries were okay, but the way that I executed my exit were not. So my first entry was okay. I entered at 403, thinking that it's gonna go up based on like this green candle, right? It failed, so I got out at 96. As you can see, it went lower. And then it went green. Looked like it was holding VWAP. I entered at 408, right? With 30 shares. The thing about this is I should have sold like most of my shares at 418 or higher. At 418. I should have sold most of my shares at 418. And yeah, another was my my ad. So I was holding 20 shares afterward. So yeah, I was holding 20 shares and it dipped down on me. It was making a higher low. I was seeing that was making a higher low. So thinking that was gonna go higher, I added at 410 on the break of these right here on the break of the EMA line. What I did not expect was that directly after I um, doubled my size to 40 shares, it had a very quick spike to like the 420s, 419, 420 area. And then it dumped on me. So I was in for the quick flush and I got out at 4. This was a panic sell. I would have been panic selling if I did not add to my position size at 410 and double my position size, right? Because as you can see, I sold directly at the bottom and it held VWAP. That was my risk. It held VWAP. And so, yeah, I when I noticed that it held VWAP, I already took a loss. And so I re-enter again. Once again, but this time I draw the trend lines, right? It was going up. It was trading within this angular support and angular resistance. What I should have sold is up here on this quick move because it was looking like this one, this quick move from 410 all the way to 420. It was a quick move. I should have sold at 425 and or the 420s. I let it go. I let it move higher. And then it failed to break the resistance and then it flushes on me. The thing about this is I should have sold directly right after this support break, right? But I held and held And eventually it broke VWAP. I should have sold directly after it broke VWAP. I was holding and hoping, which was not a good strategy because when it cracks supports become resistance, and it's hard as hell to come. It's hard for it to come back up and break supports. And so basically, I cut my losses at 391 with overall loss $19. $9.19. It wasn't ideal. My number one mistakes was getting into the trade in the first place. And why did I say that was getting into the trade in the first place? As you can see, it was already the second dip. And the price actions was way different from um, the first dip. The first price action was smooth. Higher lows, higher highs, and uptrending. The second dip, it was uptrending, but the price action is more sideways. I should have recognized these two differences just based on its sideways actions in comparison to its move uptrend. It's easier to look that it's sideways here once it has already been formed. But it's already the second move, so yeah. And so that's what happened. This trade, this ticker was trading down all day. It never came back up. So literally I traded on the backside. And this is what happened on the backside. Now HTZ was a nice move. I saw it when it was down. I saw it when it was down here. Let's see, where was it? Where was 7 o'clock? That's when I woke up. I saw it when it was down here. I did not expect this move. It has some positive financing news, as you can see with how it was moving all day. Positive financing. This on this bankruptcy bankrupt company. I saw it down here. I did not trade it. I ignored it and moved to SGBX because SGBX is already it was the highest percent gainer when compared to Hertz at at around this point. I ignored even though it's a former runner. It used to be a real company and it has positive news with positive reactions. And one thing that did attracted me to watch Hertz like once in a while was the explosive move, explosive volumes, pre-market. But at this point, I was focused on SGBX and ignoring Hertz, which was a mistake because I think the the price actions of Hertz affected SGBX too. Why? Because of how explosive Hertz was, SGB, uh, people are no longer paying attention to this guy, to SGBX. So even though it's traded like hundred thousands compared to Hertz, which was traded in the millions, yeah, compared to Hertz, which was traded in the millions during pre-market sessions, yeah, the volumes wasn't there to support the price action. So SGBX basically just crashed, gap and crap, gap and crap. It gap up and then it crap all day. So I bought it on the backside. My number one mistakes was not selling into strength. and not cutting my losses quickly. Yeah, I didn't cut my losses quickly. I actually forced the trade here. I should recognize that it was trading. It wasn't move. It wasn't breaking out of the resistance. It would have been better if it actually break the trend here. In the beginning, it did break the trend, but it was very it was more fake out. And then at the end, I should exit like down here, around here, because at this when I enter here, it was making these move. I recognized that it was of it was showing weakness, and that's why I should have exit. I was planning to exit, but then this explosive move happened, and then I was hoping that it's gonna break the resistance. It fell. I should have exit, but I did not. Hoping that I could move higher. I took a loss on it. Let's say 20 cents, which was not ideal. Yeah, this was like let's say 20 cents. So this was like a 6% loss on this one move, which wasn't good. Yeah, again, 2 hertz. This stock at the open, it moved to like 286. I when I actually refocuses on it again, planning to trade it, I saw that it was already dipping quite low, thinking that it could bounce VWAP. It did crack VWAP, thinking that, and then it went green and break out of VWAP, thinking that's gonna continue going higher. I entered at 235, 236, right? I bought like at the basically the top. And then it cracked VWAP and I basically exited at 25 with four size because it failed to bounce. So cut my losses. And basically that's what happened. It went to the 60s and then all day it has been grinding up, which is a very nice higher low move and holding the $2 area right here. And then in the afternoon it was trading flat. I did pay, and then let's see, what was it? When it was topping up here, I did like paper trade it in my mind. Didn't do any executions, but I did watch this whole move, right? Telling myself that it would be a perfect short if it could crack 240s, like at shorts 240, risking 250, and if it moved back up, exit. So if right here, this move, right, crack 240, it went lower, it bounces and it move up, hit 250, exit. Like enter 240 with the plan to to add to the short size when it break 230. That was the plan. It it was trading sideways like in the afternoon to the closing, and as you can see, it went down. If there is more news tomorrow, it might gap up, but just based on these actions, it might gap down and then grind back up again. Short squeeze. But yeah, I think the only good thing that I did today was not being too stubborn with my losers and basically and just be able to tell myself that I was wrong. Should have cut faster, but just cuts. Yeah. The one thing I didn't like about SGBX is the panic selling. Panic, and I panic sold, but because I didn't cut it on a bunch of support being breaking, so panic selling, just cutting my losses. So today wasn't too good. Still, something to learn from. It might have been better if I just waited for this resistance to break to actually enter. for the trend to break it, to enter, for it move like up, right? Another is, what was it? Another is wait for 465 to break for a rip and dip, a dip and rip, a dip and then a rip up. But the markets was focusing on Hertz right now today. Why? Because it basically traded like 90 million shares pre-markets, and with that, I was calculating that it will have like 900 million shares traded, and at least 900 million shares traded today. And what it has was a billion shares traded today. So it was, yeah, a lot of people are focusing on this one. What I did do was I tried to enter on the break of 250 right here. It fell. It went up without me, so because it was right at the open, it moved way too quickly for me to actually catch it. And we went to the 260s, didn't want to chase it, so just watched the whole price actions, and then it came down, and that's morning morning panic and try to get it, but it failed to bounce, so that's what happened. But yeah, today wasn't too great. It's a red day recap. Um, yeah, it's something to learn. Didn't count my losses quickly, even though support break, even though my risk broke on SGBX. Did not count my losses quickly. Took a bigger loss than necessary. Sell into panic, which wasn't ideal. What I should focus on is sell into strength. Take my profits while it's there. Um, Small grinds along the way. We'll add into we'll add size when when I get better. But this V shape is something to focus on. It's also something to look forward to, because the V shape looked like a cup and handle, looked like cup and handle patterns, and then there's a bunch of A B C D in there, and it's very easily squeezable, short squeezable. So that is something to look forward to. Yeah. Once again, should have watched Hertz, but yeah, I missed it. There always be another opportunity. Let's check out. Let's check what's in the market today. INNO was a very nice move at the open. It went from 4 cents to 10 cents. So that's like 100% of your money there to 11 cents. So that's like 100% to pretty much, yeah, 100% to 120, 130 on your money there, or 175, whatever. But INNO OTC runner was a very nice morning runner. It's traded less than the high, but it'll be something to watch if it actually could break the VWAP and move higher, or morning panic. But I don't know, something to watch for Monday if there is news. We'll check. What else is there? Nuvi? What is? Oh, my 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 Wi-Fi is slow. Or is it just this one? No. Oh yeah, Ksen was another one. I when I saw it, it was already like halted down here. The halt was what unlike what was the news for this big move? For sure, I think it was a short squeeze all the way and a pump and dump, but it has very nice morning. And congrats to all those who took the profits and saw into strength. It halted here, moved higher, halted down here when it came down. This is why it's scary to chase these kind of stocks. But yeah, it was something that I watched. And the news was something China related, China energy related. Yeah, Chinese new energy vehicle markets. After JP upbeat commentary, yeah, it was China related, energy vehicle related. So yeah, even though it's down from its high, it is also something to watch. Why? Because short squeeze. If shorts get squeezed on Monday on this ticker, it'll be something fascinating. May it could maybe move back up, but that'll be all. Now this is another one. MSN afternoon mover. What was the news? Doesn't look like there's any news on it. What was the news? Earning. Okay, earning in November. So anticipation of earning maybe, but after hour it was down. Let's check what was it's was it a former runner? So yeah, my Wi-Fi is slow right now. I wonder what happened. If my Wi-Fi is continue to be like this, I might just wait for the weekends to actually do the watch list. But yeah, it's still like my Wi-Fi is slow. But MSN is something to watch. If it could actually break out of that high, multi multi-day runner. So yeah, yeah, my Wi-Fi is slow, so I'm gonna stop.